is going on, everybody? Another day, episode number 4, Simcity, the Sandbox series. Glad to have everyone back. Picking up here, I want to kind of show you guys a few little things, little adjustments that I did after I hung up with the last episode, and then we're going to head right over to our new city that we're going to start this episode. Go ahead and take a look at that. I have to say that has got to be one of the coolest shots that you can probably get in this game, in my opinion. We did the train station last episode. I actually kind of revamped this whole little area of our town. I left our forest, like I said I was going to. Kind of go ahead and put all our little education. I got our Red Cross Relief Center, even though we don't have disasters. I still think it's cool to have. I moved the high school right down over here, which I thought was a pretty good move, down near our community college, and kind of connected everything together. Last episode we were fighting with the railroad lines, but as you can see, I got everything hooked up here. And I just think overall, I mean, this city looks awesome. Got a nice little industrial park over here. Our community was asking for more freight, so we went ahead and gave it to them. Of course, our maxed out city hall. Just want to kind of give everybody a nice little flyby. Oh, look. Posh Sweets. Gotta love that. I gotta take a screenshot of that. I'm sorry. I've actually never seen that in this game. But, yeah, Posh Sweets has come on through. And added a nice little waterfront little park down here with some barbecue pavilions. Also put in another ferry terminal. I'm not sure if I did that last episode or I did that off camera, but I figure the more the merrier. And that's definitely going to help us out when we get everything up and running over there. Threw down our progressive building. We're not insured, but hey, you know what? That building looks pretty cool in my opinion. I'll go ahead and throw that down too. And another thing, I actually did put a little tourist trap in here. I know I bit my lip when I did it. I wasn't sure if I was making the right move, but we're having real issues here. They were all crying for tourists, so I figured one small little touristy Stockholm City Hall. I figured this is a nice little historic part of town down over here too, so it'll fit nicely. All in all, our little downtown area shaped up very nicely. Our community is kind of not changed much. We have our medium to high wealth community in through here, and down out this way we've got. I added a church, house of worship, a church down over here as well. I figured this is a nice little part of town. And also the worker situation got kind of bad, so I took out our little trailer park over here and I threw down some more of these, studio apartments. And all in all, I really am happy as to how this city turned out. Couldn't have done it without you guys. I really appreciate it. We'll take a nice little stroll around here. But, pretty much we are done. I'm not going to do much more else with this city. And, no traffic, limited issues. I guess we could check our population. Yeah, about 38,000, a lot more than I thought, a lot more than I anticipated. Money, I'm not even concerned about. If we're losing, great. If we're making, great. Next city, I have a feeling that we're going to make money just because of the profitability of the casinos. But, let me know in the comments below, what is your favorite part of this particular city? For me, like I said, I like this little corridor over here with the train station and the school and like our historic part of the city in our downtown region. But yeah, let me know in the comments below, what part of this city do you like the best, whether it be the downtown, the low wealth, the industry park, or of course the medium wealth residential. Let me know in the comments below. But all in all, great job everybody, great job to myself. I put it together. This is all freehand, if you will. I don't really plan much of this stuff. Just have a little vision in my head and I throw it all down and I bring you all along for the ride. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to cut to like a short little cutscene, if you will, and we're going to hop over to the other city, so just hang tight. All right, here we are. We are in Trinity Point, and just ventured out from our city, Pleasantville, and went ahead and got rid of that little short cutscene that sometimes takes quite a while, so no reason to sit through that, so I went ahead and cut that out. So what we're going to do, and this is actually a perfect plot for this. We have a beautiful coastline here. This is gonna bring in all the tourists from the region, from, I'm not even sure what we're going to do with that city out there, as well as our great works. If we decide on doing one, we could throw one down right here. And I really think this is a great plot, and let me tell you why. First of all, the road design is perfect. And when I was looking for different cities to go ahead and kind of fire this series up, I thought to myself, I said, where is there a city in any of these regions where I can create tourism and casinos and all that, and not have a complete, utter traffic gridlock mess? And this one here stood out to me. Reason being, of course, we're going to get rid of this little road here, but almost to the point where they have this little cut through, I figure we can actually run this cut through down along the coast, up and out this way. And what that's going to essentially do is it's going to bring everybody in from our other city, and we're not going to have any traffic lights the whole way. And that is going to be definitely a point of mine. I don't want any traffic lights. If we have any roads that are going to come off of it, they're going to be low density roads. And if traffic wants to build up through, back in here, that's fine. But I don't want any traffic for our tourists that are going to come on through and visit our casinos and our hotels. A couple things I want to do in this episode. I want to definitely go ahead and get our roads laid out. I want to go ahead and I want to get a small amount of, depending on how the workers are going to be treated from this city on forward, we might need to throw down a little bit of residential, just because the way the casinos and everything like that, you're going to need workers. It's just going to become kind of a headache if you don't. So let's go ahead and lay down this road. And this is what I was thinking. High density, of course. We need as many lanes as possible. And we can kind of just take it just a little bit at a time here. And my thoughts are kind of keep it not too close to the coastline, but close enough. And I want to kind of make this as uniform as I can. But all in all, this is going to be a good attempt at not creating traffic, which I think we can do it. We don't really have too many people living in that other city over there. We don't have like an arcology or anything like that. I know in my last city, as soon as you throw down that arcology in there, it is just, it's kind of tough. So we can do it. We can manage it. And let's see how that kind of looks. Looks all right, I guess, right? I guess this one could come down a little bit if we really wanted to go nuts with it. But I don't want to go too crazy with it. I want to kind of stretch this out just a little bit more. But, yeah, I think this is a good attempt at... I guess that should be all right. You're not going to tell the little inconsistencies in the road once everything kind of gets built up. But, all right, cool. And we're also going to do streetcars. And it's going to be very easy for our Sims. We'll kind of have like a little park and ride area here where they can come drive, get out of their car, get on a bus, and kind of go along for the ride. Now, I shut off city boundaries, like I said last episode, mainly because I think it's pretty cool to show, and doesn't it make the city plot look just that much bigger? Look at that. I mean, to me, it looks like it's almost twice the size. So we're going to have to go ahead and connect our rail. I kind of want to do that first. Rail connection to me, and for those of you that have built up cities, it's kind of a headache when you kind of build up your entire city, and then here you are focused on trying to find room for your train tracks. So what I was kind of thinking too, and I thought would be really cool, is if we have our casinos along the side here as well as our amusement parks. So this is going to be all casinos and amusement parks. And then right in the middle, we will have our almost like our hub for commuters. So we'll have like our bus terminal, we'll have like a little airport, and we'll have our train station all in the middle here. And then kind of connecting along the coast, we'll have our, wait, let me see here. I think the ferry docks will have to go, yeah. The ferry docks will have to go off this side here. And like I said, they'll all be connected with low wealth roads, which won't create any stoplights, and that's not what we want. We don't want any stoplights, so let's try to figure that out. Let's get actually, I know I said I want to do the rail first, but let's get our ferry docks in. And I'm thinking we can add quite a few. And I know this is going to seem kind of crazy, but I definitely want to add a few. And when I mean a few, I mean a few. Maybe one here. Maybe one here. And maybe one here. Okay, nice. All right, we don't got any water. Let's see, for now, I think we can probably import some of this stuff just to kind of ease our way in, and we'll worry about all that other annoying stuff later. All that nasty power plants and all that. We don't want to deal with that right now, people. We don't. All right, so connecting. Down here, we can connect these, I guess, with medium or high wealth, or excuse me, high density. But when we get towards our outlets here, we're going to want to use low density roads, and you're going to see, and maybe, you know what, maybe later on down the line we'll see maybe it won't cause as much traffic as we all thought, and you know, maybe it'll be okay. But anyway, For now, it looks a little derpy, if you will, but it will look better, I promise. I had another city similar to this where I didn't even shoot it on, you know, online or anything like that. I didn't put it on YouTube, and it was awesome. Like, the city was profiting so much, and once everything gets built up, it just looks outstanding. So, all right, so let's get that, and then we can, I guess, connect it. Let's see what the best point would probably be. Like I said, we'll try to keep it with low wealth roads, and we can even do multiples, like, I'll show you what I mean. This is going to be real cool. And then let's get a close-up of that. As you can see, there's no stoplights. None. None. All right, awesome. And then maybe we can do one down here, kind of similar. Perfect. And like I say in almost all my videos and all my series is, you know, you throw something down now, it doesn't work out, so what? So you can change it. And you know what? I think I'm actually going to downgrade these to medium wealth. You know why? Because I like the way the trees look on the roads. And that is one of those mods that I installed. I talked about last episode. So that is pretty cool. Excellent. You know what I think would probably be the best power plant? We might not focus on this episode for now because we're importing, but maybe like a wave plant? I don't know. I don't know if we've left any room, but maybe we'll have to fit it in somewhere. I think that might be actually a pretty cool little spot. All right, enough of that. So, all right, so we got our ferry terminal. We got our ferry dock. Actually, multiple ones. Let's go ahead and let's connect this rail like I was talking about. Now, in the center here is where I kind of want to focus on this. And we can make it easily accessible for our Sims to get on and off the trains, get in and out of the city. So let's go ahead and let's throw down some rail lines. And I want to say the best, you can't actually delete these rail lines, which kind of frustrates me because you can delete the roads that are pre-built in here, as you saw when I just did at the beginning of the video. But the rail lines, on the other hand, it won't let you. And it's kind of frustrating to me in a sense, but we can work around it. And let's see here. And we can make a little bridge here. Road grade too steep. What you talking about, buddy? Find the road tools, like, I know when they added it, and thank God they did add it, but I find the road tools as of late are more difficult for me to use. I don't know, like, I talked about it too. I mean, I very rarely can get a tunnel that works. Just little stuff. I mean, why can't you build a, why can't you build a road there? I mean, come on now. Like, that should be able to figure itself out. I'm sorry, but enough complaining for today. I am fortunate that they did add the road tool. I'm sure all of you are fortunate that they added the road tool. But all in all, I think they could have done a little bit better of a job with it. Like I said, look at this. Like, why can't I create one there? It's saying that the road grade is too steep or something like that. But all right, whatever. For now, we'll leave that, and I'll screw around with that off camera. But I want to lay down what our kind of, like I said, the city center is going to be, and let's see, that should be about right. Okay, and like I said, and like I showed in my other videos, this second rail line I don't believe is operational. I just think it's more for the look and feel of the actual train station. So that's not going to stop us from adding down the rail, but like I said, it's not, I don't think it's operational, because I was actually paying attention to the last one, and it's really not. It's just kind of there. But nevertheless, it's pretty cool. And then we can go ahead and just throw this down, and it won't let us, but all right, we'll mess around with the bridges later. All right, cool. That's what I've kind of that's about the center too. It's pretty almost slap in the middle there. That's kind of what I wanted to do. Next in line, we can kind of fit in our bus terminal, and I guess we can put that right there in the middle. And I was thinking would be cool in this city would be the double-decker bus terminal. Actually, you know what? Before I even say that, I know it would be cool, but do they bring in outside riders? I don't know if they do. I know the bus terminal does. Let's see. Regional buses, low and medium, while Sims can drive here before taking the bus. Municipal buses can pick up and drop off Sims inside the city as well as the neighboring cities. Now, is that the same thing here? No, it's not, you see. I mean, maybe we can add one of those in too, but we definitely going to want to add a bus terminal because it's not going to let me. I was going to hope it would let me put it there in the middle, but maybe we could put it back here. Yeah, let's try that. Almost make it look like a 1. Make it almost look like a 1. I don't even have road guides on. What am I doing here? I don't think that's going to be enough room. No. Close, but almost, but no cigar. All right, let's see. Let's go one more. No, one more. Bam. Let's try that. I think that should fit it. Yes, it does. Okay. Beautiful. All right, and we'll go ahead and let's just max this out with everything that we need. That was the other thing I did in the other city as well. I don't know if I mentioned. I went ahead and I threw down as many buses I humanly possibly can. And actually, I think I screwed that up. I think we need to add these very meticulously in here to fit all of them. There we go, and good. All right, cool. Now, let's see. We can add a little... I don't know. We'll see. Looks pretty cool. And maybe we can throw another one down this side here. Kind of just keep everything feng shui. I think that's straight. Pretty cool. I'm liking the way this is looking already, people. I'm liking the way. And I was thinking planes, or maybe even an airship hangar I think would be cool. Yeah, let's do an airship hangar. But that would mean I would probably want to add an airship hangar on the other city, which we can do. I'm not... The reason why I don't want to add a municipal airport is I'm thinking we're probably going to do an international airport out here. As you can see, we're right next door to that. And with Sandbox mode, I should be able to knock that out in a half hour. So we got our hub in here, is what I like to call it, our transportation hub. And what else? What else? What else? We have to connect this up. And like I said, we can do that very easily with, let's see. No traffic lights, people. No traffic lights. I can't say it enough. And there is a good chance that there might be a little bit of traffic pile up in here, but you know what? I'd much rather there be traffic on these internal roads than our main avenue, and that's really what I'm going for here. So if you're those of you that are saying, oh man, what's he using low density roads for? There's going to be traffic. Well, there might be traffic, but it's all about where the traffic is, and that's really what I'm focused on here. So, actually, you know what? I got an idea here, if it'll let me do it. Yes. And that road in particular, that could actually stay whatever we want, because we're not, you know what I mean? We're not connecting to that main density road, that main avenue road, I should say. Okay, so now we'll have connection, of course, here, and maybe we'll connect this one to here as well. Let's do that. And, I'm liking the way this is looking already, people. Of course, it's kind of hard to say if it's going to work or not, mainly because we have not got any people in here. Let's go. And then we'll throw this down. These intersections might be too close together, but we'll see. we will see how that plays out. Airship hangar. Did I do everything that I wanted to? We got our ferry docks. Okay, that's going to bring him in from the water. We've got our buses. That's going to bring him in through the roads. We've got our passenger train station, which is going to bring us through the rails. And, of course, our airship hangar, which I'm not going to do it now, but I'll float back over there and I'll throw one of those down. I'm not sure where, but I'll throw one of those down, and they can travel to us by air. Man, I cannot get over how cool this train station looks. I mean, look at that. Kudos to whoever made this train station, man. I'm going to have to go on there and post some real positive comments in regards to it, because I just think it is unbelievably beautifully awesome. And great job. Just flat out great job. So we'll go ahead and wrap up this episode. This is going to be the kind of the introduction to our casino / tourist town. And I know I keep mentioning it, but these are my favorite types of cities to build, and I'm pretty sure it's the favorite types of ones that you like to watch, just based on my views, based on the comments. They seem to get a great response, more or less because they're fun, and, you know, it's kind of really lets your imagination run wild. So, thanks again for everyone for joining in, and we'll see everyone next episode.